Good day to you all, my listeners and viewers. Welcome to another talk with Ayo Adejumo, aka the Diamond Mind, on the subject emotional control, where I speak on how to understand our feelings, manage our feelings, control our feelings, curtail the negative feelings, and also embrace the positive feelings so that we can have a meaningful society, community, and the entire world can be a good place for every one of us to live. Please, if you are not subscribed to my YouTube channel, you need to do that by clicking at the subscribe button and make your comment at the end of the YouTube channel. Give me thumbs up, like it, and share it with all your friends. They can benefit from it. It is educative, mind-blowing, and very, very eyes-opening, eyes-opening content that will make us to understand the way we feel in our lives, and we could be able to control it at any point in life. A feeling is a reaction in human that make us to react to some situation or some circumstances that can make us that we can face at any time in our life. So it is very important for us to really understand our feeling. It is very essential and important for us to understand the way we always feel at any time in our lives. Those things are reaction. Feelings are reactions. We can feel negative and we can feel positive. Many ways that we can feel, we can have reaction inside us. So that is why it's very important to lay emphasis on that, the way we feel. And I want us to really understand that the word of God back it up. I use the word of God to back it up, which says, keep your heart with all diligence, out of your mind issues of life. Another word from the Christ, the Master, says it is not that good food and good water that we are drinking in that make us to become bad or good in the society, but what we think within our mind. So it is very important for us to really understand what we feel, how we feel, and knowing how we feel could help us to understand the way we feel, and will make us to control the way we feel, will make us to manage the way we feel, will make us to really understand the negative to curtail that negative feelings, and to embrace the positive feelings at all time, and to embrace the positive feelings at all time. Today I want to speak on a good feeling, a very wonderful feelings, a positive feelings that is very important for us to know. When we talk of topic of today is mercy. What is called mercy? Mercy is a good feeling. It's a feelings that we need to really understand and really show it to people. This is a feeling of human. Feeling is a reaction of human. It depends on the situation or circumstances we find ourselves before we react to it. It can be positive or negative, but the good part of it is that we must understand the part of reaction that is reacting in us and have absolute control over it, manage it, curtail it, and knowing the negative one and curtail the negative one, and embrace the positive feelings that will make us to be the best person that we could be, if we could able to control our negative feelings, and we will see that we will be like an angel at all time. It is very important for us to curtail that negative feelings and embrace the positive feelings. Before I proceed on today's topic, I want two questions to ask every viewers and listeners. I want to ask you, do you show mercy to people who offend you? Do you show mercy to people who offend you? Do you feel merciful to some people in your life? That is the question. Do you show mercy to people that offended you? Do you feel merciful to some people in your life? Do you have that feelings? So it is very, very important. Now we can now discuss what is mercy and what are the characteristics of mercy. So how do we sustain that mercy feeling at any time in our lives to make our society a good place? Look at what is going on within the society today. Are we showing that mercy to each one of us? Some are at the peak of dying. Do we show their mercy? Do we show mercy to them? When we have that feelings, does that feelings really go out effectively to the people that we need to show to? So that is what I want to take on today. So I proceed by explaining what is mercy. Mercy can be defined as a compassion or forbearance show, especially to offender or to one subject to one authority power. I take it again. Mercy can be defined as a compassion or forbearance show, especially to an offender or to one subject to one power. So it is a compassion that we show towards some people that offended us. That is mercy. And it is very good for us. It's a nature of God. It's a nature of good people. It's a nature of people who really understand the way they feel. So it is very important for us to show mercy to people who offend us. So what are the characteristics of mercy? What are the characteristics of mercy? Characteristics of mercy, I have 5, which I want to mention. Number 1, we need to be patient with all people. Patient with all people. You know, I've treated a lot of feelings. I've talked about anger. I've talked about bitterness. There is no how that someone will not offend you, that will not create anger and bitterness in you. So you need to show that mercy to that particular person at any time in life. That's number 1. We need to be patient with all people. We need to be patient. We need to listen to people, listen to their feelings, listen to what is making them to show that anger and bitterness to you. We need to with all people, show patience with all people. Number 2, supporting people to achieve and sustain their great vision. We need to show, that is characteristics of mercy. You need to support people to achieve and sustain their visions. Number 3, we need to consider offender for second chance. We need to consider who offend you for second chance. That is characteristics of mercy. Mercy is showing compassion to people. Showing your compassion to people who need you. A lot of people need you. They are your mercy. They are looking at your side. They are looking all the way you can help them. So you need to consider them and show that feelings, show that action to them. Number 4, doing good to those who need us at all costs. People, that is character. We need to show good to those who need us at all costs. A lot of people need you. You have a lot of things to give to people. Your time, your talent, your gift, your property, your many things that you have. Show mercy to people who need you. Number 5, always be kind-hearted to all, because God is the creator of every soul. God that loves every soul. Show mercy to everyone. So we also will have to have that nature and show mercy to all people. We need to show mercy to all people. That is all for characteristics of mercy. That leads us to how do we sustain that mercy feelings in our community, in any area that we find ourselves. We are human beings. I said it. The word of God says human beings are very intelligent, and make us to really understand that we could able to understand good and bad. And the word of Christ also said that it is not that good food or that good water that we are drinking that makes us to become good or bad in the society, but what we think within our mind. And it's easy within our mind that evil thought comes out, a good thought comes out, in which we reacted to at any time in our life. So it is very important. So how do we now sustain mercy feelings for effective community? Because in our community we need to show mercy to people. You are a billionaire, you are a thousandaire, you are a trillionaire, you have what to do. You have great things. A lot of people are there that you need to show that kindness to. You need to stretch your mercy to those people. They need your helps. The government looking down to the people. People need their helps because they want the government to do the best thing. They want the rich man to do the best thing for them, to show mercy to them. We want great people in this community to show mercy to them. So how do we sustain? One, we must realize, identify, understand that mercy is a feeling in human. It's a feeling. We need to feel mercy to people. We need to feel it. It is very important for us to feel that, and as we are feeling it, we are executing it to people. Number two, knowing mercy is a nature of God and heart on it every time. It's a nature of God because God is merciful to every human being. The God that showers sun on both the good and the bad. The God that shower his rain upon the earth. All animals, everybody together, is merciful to us. So we need to show that kind of mercy to everybody that we meet. So we must identify that is one. And number two, knowing mercy is a nature of God. We must know that it's a nature of God and which we need to portray. Number three, showing mercy to people without discriminate. You don't need to discriminate when you want to show mercy to people. This belongs to me, this belongs to that. And most especially in a traditional form where we have different religious sects. So we need not to discriminate when we are showing mercy to people. Number four, showing this feeling to people who need you at all costs. That need you at all costs. There are people that will come to you to come and ask for help. You said, I cannot do it because it doesn't belong to your tribes, because you don't know him, because this and this. Though the world is so wicked, but that does not mean that we should not be able to identify who need us at that time. We need to show feeling this mercy to people who need us at all costs. Who need us at all costs. They are at our mercy. They are crying at us. They are looking at us. They want us to be. They want you to help them. Many people are there. They will come to them in their offices. Please, I need job, and they don't employ anybody. They want to employ because you didn't know it, because they cannot identify you. They say no, they cannot show mercy to you. People need your help. People need your help at any time in life. Please, you need to show mercy to people. Number five, which is last one, be patient with people. You need to be patient with people so that you can have that feelings. When people is explaining themselves to you, you need to be patient in order for you to understand, so you can have that feelings and show mercy to them. It is very important for us. So a recap of what I've just said. My title, my topic for today is mercy, and I've mentioned I explained what is mercy. It could be defined as a compassion and forbearance show, especially to offender, how to one subject to empower. And I've mentioned characteristics of mercy, which is number one, patient with all people, supporting people to achieve their and sustain their goal. Number three, consider offender for second time. Number four, doing good to those who hate us. We need to do good to them. Always be kind-hearted to every human being. And how do we sustain that we can sustain it? But we must identify and understand that mercy is a positive feeling. Number two, we can showing mercy, know that mercy is a nature of God and we need to act on it. Show mercy to people without discriminate. And number four, show this feeling to people who need it at all costs. Number five, be patient at all time. Be patient at all time. I hope you have gained a lot from what I just said today. It is very important for us to really understand the faith. been the title of today's edition of Emotional Control. Please, for more information, you can contact me on this number 08161718838. And no, I take it again, 08161718838. Don't forget, you need to keep your mind with all diligence, because out of your mind are issues of life. Number 2, it is not good food or not that clean water that you are taking in that make you to become bad or good in the society, but what you think inside of your mind. You need to understand your mind, control your feelings, manage your feelings, curtail negative feelings, and embrace positive feeling. You need to be positive at all times. I will meet you in another edition of Emotional Control. I want to speak on a great subject. You need to watch this. Be positive at all times.